Hi, this is BB. I just realized something. Look at my ears here. Like a pixie, but it the two pieces just sticking there. Masks all the time. I don't know if the mask has something to do. Well, the mask doesn't flatten my. I guess I just look like that. Okay. Just having a little fun today because I'm just frustrated and I don't know what else to do. So imagine the gang stalker as you were. Well, whatever is a gang stalker, a person who just likes to fuck with people, mess with people. I get angry and I start cussing out. There's nobody here. But because I get angry, I get livid with anger because there's a lot of chlorine. There's something else also that burns your nose like crazy, and I don't know what it is. I think it could be something that's they spray on the walls, or they put in where the electricals, something to do with the electricity. I don't know. And when the frequency hits that thing, the scent of it just arises and it just, I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, I could tell you one thing, it's not healthy for humans. Because it's too irritating. It makes me get lightheaded, it makes pain. My cat starts yowling in pain. Next neighbor was here earlier for a few minutes and she saw it, it was in pain. She also smelled something burning. And I'm gonna ask the guy upstairs because I was smelling the thing burning. And my stove was off since last night. I made some dinner for myself last night. It was over 12 hours and my stove was completely cold. And it's like something was burning. I didn't smell food. I guess she smelled something burning. In her mind, she has normally associate that with food product. Because our minds will play tricks on us at some point. When you smell something that's burning, instantly you're thinking of pot on a stove. Your mind will associate that with a burning, food that's overcooked and it's just left on a stove and it's burning. But so that happens. So I'm thinking, I yell at myself or whatever. I yell out because I'm just angry. And I guess she can always call the big boss and tell them, well, look, look how insulting I am. Look how badly I cuss at her. I call her all kinds of names, hoping that something will offend her enough to get the fuck away. It's like, just leave me alone. Well, of course, she has a thin hide and she gets easily offended, of course, when she wants to. It's selective. It's extremely selective offense. Taking offense in a selective way. She has a thick hide with everything else, but she gets offended because she wants to lash out. She wants to bash. She wants to crush people. So, worries me day and night. Just because she sprays this thing day and night. Just because she just messes with my sleep cycle. Just because she has a little microwaving technique, gadget, whatever the fuck it is, I don't know. Just because she can do a little head hacking. Just because she can fuck with people. Just because she can hack and, mess my grounded with its small potatoes, right? It's nothing to write home about. It's nothing for me to be really so bothered. Why the fuck am I bothered? Who am I to get angry? Who am I to be offended when they're the ones who should be offended at me? I don't know why, but they're all mad at me, and they have every right to be. I should know my place and should not be offended at them. After all, they're just having fun. This is just everyday, normal American fun. To run a woman's business into the ground. It's getting to the point where it's painful when I think about it, and that's one of the things I don't want. Is me interjecting now into my little attempt at levity. When I think about my business, I'm feeling with pain. And that pain is going to cause repulsion, and that I don't want that. And this is what they want, for me to push. I'm not letting go of my business. If this is a ransom, they can kiss my fat ass. I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. They can forget that. I built my own business. We're talking about when I lived in California. Let's say that she felt I was inspired by her spirit. Let's just go on a limb here. She was head hacking and I was inspired by the spirit of her. All right. And I created a website that can make about $150,000 a year, with effort probably a little bit more. But you know, so that website. So what about the other two that I made? And I became a life coach within the last 2 years. I know I can practice Ho'oponopono within the last 2 years. So she still wants to claim copyrights to what I do now. So she can only be smart when she's in somebody else's head. She can only be productive when she's in somebody else's head. So what about me? I'm the one who's paid for the courses. I'm the one who studied the material. I'm the one who put it to the test. I'm the one paying for the advertising. I'm the one paying for the hosting. I'm the one paying for the website. I'm the one who put the website together. But she was in my head. This is how they produce. Makes you want to say something bad, but I'm not going to. Take that image out of my head for her sake. Because it's not a good image. I was thinking in terms of one of the most Muslim countries, what would happen to somebody like that? They're a little bit harsh too. Just like how these are harsh, they're harsh too. They wouldn't tolerate this bullshit. So I want to take that out. Well, what do they want to do here is to actually just like cripple me. And again, let's get back into Levity. They're not doing anything much. They're just trying to gas me to death. It's fun times here. They're trying to make me angry to the point where I get an aneurysm, stroke, heart attack, whatever, because these, combined with what I'm smelling, the frequencies and the anger, do the math, all three. What do you think this is headed? Yeah, stroke, aneurysm, heart attack. There's no way around this. But it's all in good fun. Good fun. I don't have any reason to be angry at these people. I really don't have any reason to be angry at them. I should actually be joking with them because it's fun. Because she cracks jokes. She thinks it's funny. It's like the two of us, whatever technology this is, and me, the two of us is ganging up on me and watching me react to me and her. Does that make sense? It makes sense in my head. It's like the two of us teaming up together. This is how it appears, right? To gang up on me and let's laugh at me at how I react to what we are doing. That sounds crazy, but I'm sure you got it. This is how it feels like. And I've survived this for over 2 years. And I've managed to keep my sanity. But I don't have any right to be, reason to be angry. I don't have any reason to feel like something is wrong. It's all in good fun. They're all just enjoying themselves. It's all levity. It's all fine. It's a little chlorine. It could cause a little cancer. It could cause a little heart attack. It can cause a stroke. It can cause an aneurysm. It can just cause people to think I'm batshit crazy because I feel like I'm talking to myself sometimes. These things are small potatoes. I mean, look at the world. There's death and disease and killings all over. It's just a little lighthearted fun they're having. They don't mean anything by it. Granted, I could become one of those same killings, not a statistic, but hey, we all got to go sometime. Don't we? We all have to go sometime. They're just helping along the inevitable anyway. I see, this is probably how they see it. They're just helping the inevitable along a little faster. How else am I supposed to look at it? We gotta make this as fun time as possible. Like fun time. Let's make it a fun time. You know what fun time is? When somebody's chlorining you, messing your business up, basically putting you in a box or a hole. and making you feel like that's where you stay. No matter what you do, you can't ever work again. It's getting to that point, right? Because after 2 years of doing this, it starts to tell on me. And I'm starting to feel that desperation. I don't want to, because with that desperation brings negativity, and then I don't want to even come here and do any work anymore, because it's the feeling, that if I do it, it's not going to go anywhere. It's going to fail. It's just going to not produce the results I want. So I distance myself more and more from my fucking business. That's what she wants. You know, I've always been trying to work online. I've always been building businesses, and then I just abandoned them. What if they've been hacking me for a long time and just cleaning up? Now they want this. Well, I'm not giving it up. I'm not giving it up. Because I don't understand what this is. How lazy can these fuckers be? That they would kill somebody for a fucking website? The other two that I built within the last 2 years, in fact, I had more than two of them. I had a Google. I made a makeshift website on Google, because Google will allow you to make a website now. You can actually make a website on Google for free, and they will advertise it for you. But it had, I don't know how many visitors. Guess how many contacted me? It's been on there for almost 2 years. One person. And was a spam. One person. And when you check the statistics, how many visitors, Google will tell you how many visitors it had. And they'll send you emails telling you that people are visiting your site. So somebody else been working that. I had to delete all of it. But you know, let's find the fun part of it. It's not funny right now as I'm talking, because it is what it is. But I can get where she is going with this, because she knows my mind, how it works. I'm a very emotional person in a sense. I'm emotional, and I feel things very, very deeply, strong. And since it's been 2 years, it's starting to get to me now, and I feel this. When I think of my business, I think of advertising, and I think of working. It's like I'm feeling that sense of dread, like, because I don't want to hit another failure. I don't want to hit another dead end. But this is my livelihood. I mean, I earned this. I did this. I created this. They have no right to do this. They have no right to do this. Just like how if I go and take somebody else's website, hack in and say, well, I want this. Where do I fit my emotions to the point where I feel like that's mine? How do I work that into my emotion? Like they were born this way, just taking shit from people. I don't understand what that means. I don't understand what that means. It's not like taking a painting from a wall. The wall is not going to complain. The wall is not going to cry out in pain. The wall is not going to be distressed or be diseased. I'm a human being. The things that she is doing, that they're doing, is causing pain. It's hurting. They have no fucking feelings. They have no type of empathy at all. They don't understand what that means. She doesn't know understand what it means. They just can't take people's shit. This is not, this is America. You just don't do shit like that here. I don't understand. This is why most of us came here, for the safety it provides. Because things are supposed to be fair here. You stand a chance here. They're just taking just taking your shit. Just taking your stuff. I don't think so. Don't back down. Fight, stand up and fight for what is yours. And be strong. Somehow, somewhere, sometime soon, they're going to be taken away. They're going to be taken down. The government, in my opinion, and I believe this, even though you're not getting any help when you go to the law enforcement, there's got to be something in place to take these people out. But because of how much they know, you see, this is why they cannot say anything to us. Because they don't want to draw that attention. I don't know, my own senses, call it my spidey sense, is telling me this. Because they're crawling people's heads. They're hacking extensively. These people have to be as covert as possible. I believe that. They're gonna get caught. You mark my words, they're gonna get caught, and we will have the justice. So hang in there. We will get the justice.